Yo, good morning to everybody. Good morning. I am back with some movement motivation, y'all. Movement motivation. Just got through doing, what was it? I think about 45 minutes of, no, actually an hour. A little longer than I expected, but, you know, I had it in me to do it. So I planned on just doing about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but ended up being an hour because I wanted to do a bonus round because the weather is beautiful. It's 73 degrees. 73 degrees, and it feels amazing, man. Like, woo! 3 months of hot ass summer. It was a lot. And it didn't matter if it was 99 degrees with 99% humidity. I was out here doing my overtraining. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I get better. That's how I get better. That's how I'm able to increase my endurance. That's how I'm able to increase my VO2 max, increase my muscular endurance, my cardiovascular endurance. All those things work together. The type of functional fitness that I do adds to all of that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I do my strength resistance training and my explosive movement training during the weekday when I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Where I really only have about 30 minutes to actually do resistance training with weights and whatnot. So I do more explosive movements to aid in the functional fitness that I practice. My functional fitness is, fight training, cardiovascular training, all mixed into that, jump roping, sprints, all those things. And outside of what all that does for me physically, it does a whole lot more for me mentally, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, and exercise, cardiovascular exercise, Muay Thai and boxing training, those are my vices. Those are the things that gives me the dopamine that helps me move through life. Movement is the best drug. Movement is the best drug. And, I posted some motivational things on Facebook. And one of my cousins who, he's genetically, he's pretty fit, right? But he has a little gut, you know what I'm saying? He's my little cousin. He's like in his 30s. But he's he's built like a dad with a dad bod, right? And, he was just asking me because I posted how one day, one overtraining day, I did about 3 hours of training where I burned about 2,000 calories. And my max heart rate for that training was like 190, okay? 190. And let me tell y'all, man, I use these fitness trackers that senses your heart rate, and I always check my pulse against that to make sure it's accurate. And I was in the 190s at one point for like 30, 40 seconds. And I tested it I put my finger on the pulse and I counted. And it was indeed at 190 for about 30 or so seconds, and I didn't check it for the whole 30 seconds. Otherwise, my heart rate would have went down. But the tracker told me that my heart rate was in the 190 for about 30, 40 seconds. I checked it at the end of that, and it was indeed 190. But I found that I was able to hold a conversation. I was not huffing and puffing. I was not having to bend over and catch my breath. I was okay. It felt like I was in zone 2 cardio. I felt like at 190 beats per minute. That's over 100% of the max heart rate for my age. But I still felt like I could sing cadence, hold a conversation. I was not doubling over. I had no ill feeling whatsoever. And I was amazed by that. Like, I should not be 190 beats per minute should not be my zone 2 or my zone 3. It should be like zone 4 or zone 5. Zone 5 is the max. I should be in zone 5 right now, but I wasn't. So I was explaining how I don't even know what my max heart rate is. I know what it's supposed to be for my age, but I don't know what it actually is, right? It's different for everybody. You got to test it out for yourself. And I haven't done that. Even when I do sprints, I feel like I can't. The only time I really get tired when I'm exercising is when I'm doing overtraining at the end of those 3 hours, where my body's like, okay, that's enough. But it's not because I'm at 190 beats per minute. Like today, I was doing some loaded beast. And then I would swing forward and do I forgot what they call it, but it's an animal flow movement. Basically, I was doing animal flow, and at the end, I was like, let me do a bonus, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm done. I was done, right? I had reached failure in multiple ways, and I was like, okay, but my heart rate was only like 123 beats per minute. But again, I was not having to catch my breath. I wasn't like, it was just like, oh, my muscles were done. Like, right? I was drinking my electrolyte drink during the workout, so it wasn't really like I was in balance. No, it was just that my body knew it was done. That's the only time I really feel like I'm done. But it has nothing to do with my heart rate. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with my heart rate. So I have no idea what my max heart rate is, which is crazy. I have no idea what my max heart rate is. And so I was just saying that to say how great it feels, right? After the workout, like today, when I was done, I feel great. You know what I'm saying? And after I eat, get some food in me and all that and settle down, I probably feel like I take a nap. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. It's like, okay, there's nothing wrong with taking naps as an adult. Giannis was good. Nothing wrong with taking naps as an adult. And hell, why not, right? It's Sunday. I was planning on driving back to Georgia today, but no, I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a day in with my family. I might even take them back around to the park so we can play some soccer. You know what I'm saying? Because they got soccer goals over there, soccer shit. So, and they like soccer, so we'll probably go over there and play some soccer. But I just wanted to say that physical fitness is mental fitness, right? If you have issues with anxiety and depression and whatnot, and you feel like things are crashing down around you, you're stressed out about your money, you're stressed out about the economy, you're stressed out about all kinds of things, there's nothing like getting out there and getting your body moving to kind of give you perspective on life and help you feel good, because yes, it's tiring, right? Exercise and movement, going hard in the paint, it can wear down on you, you know what I'm saying? At that moment. But when you're done, your body and you recover, you stretch, make sure you do a proper cool down and stretch, make sure you get all the proper fluids in you, the electrolytes, eat good food, you know what I'm saying? Food that's going to nourish you. You feel good. You feel like, okay, well, shit, man. Life ain't so bad because I'm able to get out here. I'm able to move. I'm able to get shit cracking. I'm able to get my physical fitness on, and it helps you. It helps your mind work in a different way. It helps your brain work in a different way to where it's like, okay, yes, the money is tight this month, but I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to go out there and earn. I'm still able to hustle if I have to. I'm able to take my passion and try to use it to help me make some money. So why don't I just go out there, get my juices flowing through movement and kind of see where, okay, what other ideas can I come up with? And that sometimes helps me get my writing get done. You know what I'm saying? Because, I like to write. I already self-published a book. So, I'm working on the sequel. And the more I write, the more I know this is going to be a much longer book than the first one. But I have all these ideas in my head that I know that I won't lose them, right? Because when you exercise, it gets the electrons flowing, it gets the synapses in your brain, it gets them connected and it gets them firing. And these things are important. They say meditation is good. And meditation is good, right? Meditation is good. Just sit there and just shut everything out and focus on your inner being and introspection and all that. That's good too. But it's also what I feel is more important for to get that movement in, because I feel like meditation isn't just sitting still, right? It's not just sitting still and just, sitting in a certain position. No. Sometimes when I exercise, like, I'm able to think about nothing but the movement. I'm able to get the juices flowing. I feel like that's meditation too. I feel like that's because it's hard for me to just sit there and just shut everything out and just, go home and just kind of, I have to, no, I feel like I got to move, right? I feel like I got to move. And so I meditate by movement. That's how I meditate. That's how I get my meditation in. And however if you guys meditate, however you meditate is how you meditate. It's different for everybody. Not everybody does the same thing the same way. And it just is what it is, right? And that's how I know, man, like, at the end of the day, right, it puts things in perspective, like YouTube drama and all this, that, and the third, like, none of that shit's important, right? Because at the end of the day, these people that call themselves wanting to go in on you and all this other shit, it's like, man, what do you have? You have nothing for me. You have nothing for me at the end of the day. That's why I'm able to say what the fuck I want to say on my platform without worrying about what anybody else got to say about it. Because you're not, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do to affect my life. And you don't even want to do the real shit that you can do to affect my life. Like, come to where I'm at and see about me. And guess what? If you actually do, I'm ready anyway. So it's like, okay, well, cool. Because people should be able to speak their mind freely and criticize and all this other shit without worrying about if you're doing it in a way that's not hypocritical, or if you're doing it with integrity, if you're doing it, you're not really attacking the person, but you're attacking their ideas and you're calling out their ideas. You're not really personally attacking people. I don't see a problem with it. Yo, do you have a way that you still get passion? Yes, I do. I've been getting these. I get eggs delivered to me every Wednesday. So I get like 5 dozen eggs delivered to the house every Wednesday. They're like $3 a carton, $3 for a dozen eggs. Yep, I still get, yeah. So yeah, I do get pasture raised eggs from the same farmer, the same people. Yep. But it's important that you move though, right? Because what's the name of the place? I forgot. BP. What is it called? Oh shit. It's a local farm. Like, they only deliver within a such certain distance. Shit, I forgot what the name of them is. But when I find it, it's BP. I know the initials are BP. BP Farms. I forgot. Frank on some retarded shit. I told you, bro. I told you. Listen, man. At my age, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I did say it is what it is, man. Like, at this age, I'm 45 years old, and I have experienced a lot of life, and I've experienced a lot of different people. And when people show you who they are, you have to believe them. You have to believe them. That's why I'm so quick to cut motherfuckers off when I see who they are. I don't have time to give second chances and third chances. I don't. Because I need people in my life that are going to actually be productive and actually add to my life. Because I always add to people's life that I'm in. So, not that me and Frank weren't buddies, but I was going to Frank to get good, wholesome food that I felt like, for the most part, that he was providing. And I supported this dude. Like, I spent a lot of money with him. But when you have one little complaint, see, this is the thing. You say something that, all right, I try to give him an opportunity to handle it. And at the first sign I knew that he wasn't, I stopped buying from him. I don't care how good his other products were that I was getting. I stopped fucking with him. I'm not gonna support you no more. And that's the same thing with this other guy that I'm not gonna. This guy that he wants me to be his stand, wants me to talk about him every day, but it is what it is. Just like with him, when he showed me who he was through his action and his intensity and what he said, I was like, all right, man, fuck it, I'm not gonna support you, bro, because I ain't got time for it. And that's another thing, right? You get to understand like who you can and can't fuck with in life, and sometimes you just gotta cut people off. You gotta cut people off, man. You gotta cut people, like Frankie from Frankie Free Range Foods and Frankie Free Range Meats. Like, yeah, you didn't do what you were supposed to do when you were supposed to do it. You had an opportunity to make shit right, and you didn't want to do it. So fuck you. So what Jay with open eyes for? What happened? What did he do, man? What did he do? Tell me what he did, man. But that's why I say, man, physical fitness is mental fitness. And physical fitness is physical fitness too, right? It also helps with certain ailments you might have, right? So like I got degenerative disc disease in my lower spine, in my upper, in my cervical spine, and my lumbar spine. I have moderate scoliosis, right? They told me when I was 20, I think I was 30 or something, 32. I went to the chiropractor and what do they call them people that work on bones and shit? Whatever, the bone doctor. Because I don't have anything else I can get in those A's and GA, any place in GA, it's too far away. Oh yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, the people I get my A's from, they're very local. Like they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know exactly where you live. True Hefe, what's good, man? Bone Man? Who's Bone Man? Okay. Expiring soon was good. So it's just that, you know, they said I have when I was I think I was 33, 34. I got no, I was 36. Yeah, I was 36. And we got in we got rear-ended. We got in a car accident, and my back was fucked off. It was already fucked off before that, but it got worse. You know, when I went to the doctor and the chiropractor to get it looked at, they told me I had the back of a 70. That's how bad the degeneration in my spine was. They said I had the spine of a 70-some-year-old man. And by all accounts, I should not be able to do the things I do right now. But I'm only able to do them because I do exercise, I do move, I do, I stay active. And that actually helped me to this day, because the space distance that I had between my what they call it, not the disc, but the things, the bones, the vertebrae, the space between each of my vertebrae are the same distance as they were when I was 36 years old. So it hasn't gotten worse because I decided that I wanted to stay moving. And yeah, and so I'm able to prevent the worsening of my spine by being active. And my chiropractor, she's like one of those holistic doctors, right? She's holistic, right? She believes in holistic medicine, holistic treatment. My wife is back. And she told me, she's like, man, I mean, of course, she wasn't my chiropractor back then. That was in Cali. But, she said it probably hasn't gotten worse because I've been active. Because if I was just to sit there and let my spine just take me out, I'd be way more fucked up. Probably be hunched over and using the cane 24/7, all that type of shit. I can't do that. I can't do it. So I sent him a picture. I ordered 12 dozen eggs, 12 dozen. That's a lot. Like usually do. And the first layer of eggs were fine, which was like 4 or 5 cartons. Nonetheless, I get the next layer of eggs and they had bad spots and discolored yolk. So I sent him a picture and tell him I need to get a refund for only some of the cartons because most of them were normal. You know he's not gonna want to do it. He's full of shit, bro. He's full of shit. Frankie Free Range Foods is trash. Trash. His customer service is trash, period. Like, I'm not doing any business with him no more. Point blank and period. I haven't done it since that issue came up. So if I weren't as active as I am, I'd be worse off, right? I'd be worse off. Real shit. And I know that. And because the last time I laid up when I was injured, it got worse. And I wasn't going to take the medications and painkillers, and I wasn't going to get those cortisone injections and fuck all that. So I definitely wasn't going to have them put the Band-Aid on it. But now I'm every now and then my sciatica acts up, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be fucked off in the game, but I don't let it cripple me. So I still stay active. I still stay moving. It's just really painful. And it's really like, I might limp. I'll limp a lot and all this other type of shit. But so I'm going back to the chiropractor. I'm doing some more treatment, and I feel better, having gotten treatment over the last 8-9 weeks, however long it's been. And I do feel better. I feel like, okay, I'm feeling more space in my disc. My sciatic nerve is not acting up. But of course, it's never going to be 100%. It's always, so I'm looking into getting those PRP injections to see how that's going to work. To regenerate some of since I still have some disc between my vertebrae, it can be regenerated through stem cell treatment and all that other type of shit. So I'm looking into doing that, so I can maybe get more space between my vertebrae. He won't refund me because he's saying I should have sent him a picture. Man, he's a clown. He's a clown. It's like motherfucker can't read because he's not understanding. That's why it was 2 weeks late, because that was when I got to the next layer. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Frankie. Anyway, guys, just listen, man. Physical fitness is mental fitness, and they both have to work together. So on top of the physical fitness to help you mental, you should also do mental exercises to help you physical. And I do them every day, just with what I do for work, right? Because I am an electrician, and being an electrician, using my knowledge and using my skills as an electrician every day, even though I'm not actually out in the field installing, I'm doing quality control. I still have to know what the code is. I still have to know the math. I still have to calculate. So there's a lot of calculations involved in being an electrician. And, I do those things to help exercise. I enjoy it because I have to problem solve. I have to get together with my team, and we have to solve problems every day. And I'm always innovating and improving the system in my company. And they, anyway, I got haters too, man. I got my biggest hater in the company just happens. Never mind. I ain't gonna get into it. But anyway, So anyway, do things. Look for some brain teasers on online, right? Read books. Get off the internet sometimes and just exercise your brain, or use the internet to exercise your brain, right? Do brain teasers. Do brain teasers where you start off low and then it increases in difficulty as you complete more, and things like that, right? Be competitive, because that's also going to keep the juices flowing. Okay, how can I outsmart my opponent? That'll also help you with that. And that's why I like boxing and Muay Thai, not just to beat up on people and all that other shit, but what strategies and tactics can I use to win over my opponent? So that's why I like doing those things. Putting combinations together. That's also, putting combinations together, having to be balanced when you perform kicks and keeps and all that other stuff, and mental when you do things, when you perform martial arts. So that's also important. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and I'll get at y'all tomorrow morning on my way back to Georgia. Peace. And we're gonna keep marching forward to our freedom.